रिडिस्कवरी ऑफ गोवाच्या ह्या भागात तुमकां सगळ्यांक रोहित फळगांवकाराचो माये आमी आज ज्या ठिकाणी आयल्यात ताका कळंगुटे अशें म्हणटात. आजकाल ताका कलंगूट अशें म्हणून खूब फेमस जाल्लें आसा. बीच आसा आनी ह्या बिचाक लागून जायते ट्युरिस्ट हांगा येतात. पूण बीच सोडून हांगा जायत्यो ऐतिहासीक घरांय बी आसात. हांव जे कडेन उबो आसा तें एक अशेंच एक ऐतिहासीक घर. ताका प्रोयेंसाचें घर प्रोयेंसीस हावस अशें म्हणून खूब फेमस आसा. हे घरान आनीक खूब ऐतिहासीक जागे किंवा खूब ऐतिहासीक अशे स्पेसीस आमकां पळोवपाक मेळटल्यो. ते भायर आज आमी ज्या मनशाक इंटरव्यू करतले, जो मनीस आमकां हो घर दाखयतलो, तो मनीस एक एंटीक कलेक्टर म्हणपाक ताका आमी फाटीं फुडें जावपाक जायना. सो लेट अस गो एंड विजीट दीस युनीक हावस ऑफ द प्रोयेंस फॅमिली. हे घरान भितर सरतनाच आमकां इतिहासाचें एक दर्शन घडटा. तुमी पळयतले म्हज्या दाव्या हाताक पावसान वापरपाच्यो ज्यो जुन्यो चुट्टांच्यो किंवा जुन्यो पानाच्यो ज्यो आमी वस्तू करताल्यो त्यो हांगा डिस्प्लेक आसात. तशीं हांगा वाहनां किंवा जुनी वस्तूय आमकां पळोवपाक मेळटा. हांगा तुमी पळयतले दाव्या हाताक नारायण परब देसाय म्हणून दाराचेर बरयल्लें आसा. ह्या कुटुंबाचें नांव प्रोयेंस. तर हे नारायण परब देसाय एक्झॅक्टली कोण, हेंच आमी आज फायंड आवट करया. Hello uncle, hello auntie.
Hello, sir.
We want to see your house.
Yeah.
And I have brought my Prudent Media just to explore your rich heritage.
Yes, sir. My name is Joachim Prince, and on behalf of Prince family, I welcome Mr. Rohit, the historian, along with his team. That give me great pleasure and honor to speak to the Prudent Media.
Uncle, when I was entering your house, तुमच्या घरांचें नाव पयलीं आयलें. तेन्ना भायर सगळी हिस्ट्री हेरिटेज पयली गोंयची. आनी तुमचें नांव वाचलें प्रोयेंस फॅमिली. पण एट सेम टायम सायडीक तुमी नारायण परब देसाय बरयला. वॉट इज दॅट?
I'm very proud to be a member of Prince family, but I give a great respect and honor my forefather who was Narayan Parab Desai. We have acquired lot of property from this ancestral, and we will always pay big respect for our forefather, Mr. Narayan Parab Desai. Now we are Prince family. And Mr. Narayan Parab Desai got converted to Catholicism on 19 August 1735. Since that day, the surname of Desai became Prince. But for all of this thing, for all our generations, till present generation from 1735 till present day, we respect this Narayan Parab Desai, and I hope he will bless this house as Prince forever. This is our family tree, the people who live in this house for generations and generations. Though we have not seen them and they have not seen us, but at the root of this family tree is the signature of Narayan Parab Desai. And since then, all the generation and generation that live in this house, though we have not seen them and they have not seen us. And this family tree will grow and grow forever.
Uncle, this entire area of yours, I mean this entry is like a museum.
Yeah.
And here also I see some kind of courtyard.
Yeah.
आंगण कशें.
आंगण कशें.
आणि हो सगळो म्युझियम तुझे कलेक्शन. Can you explain to us? आमकां explain करू what is this exactly about?
This collection I've inherited from forefathers, and I have made many more additions. And the collection has increased beyond limits. And my wife sometimes says to stop because there is no place to keep new items. And the courtyard that is on my left side is the courtyard where old pujaris used to perform their pujas, though we have not seen, but it is from reliable sources, and my forefathers told us this is the place of respect, and to continue respect this courtyard forever. This, all the lamps of petromax and old lamps that you see is inherited things, and I have made lot of more additions, and that is why it looks nice, impressive and respectful. And I hope my son will continue adding more items so that it may increase and increase. You will see these keys, and then you can imagine what is the history of the keys. So generations must have used these keys for long and long, and we have preserved, though they are not used now. It is like true friends. They are like good books that you never use them, but you know where they are when you need them.
So these keys were made basically in Goa.
These keys were made in Goa, and all the doors in old houses, some houses might even now might be using these keys, though we don't use now anymore.
Uncle, this is like a small museum. I want you to tell us, तू हे सगळं प्रिजर्व कशें केलें आनी कलेक्ट कशें केलें?
This is small museum for me is a big thing. Though the house might not be luxurious, but it is a old heritage house. The palki that you can see, with that only can imagine what must have seen and what must have impressed you. On the other side, a mashilo is there that have been used for weddings only, but presently they are not allowing to use because it is, they say it is a violation of human rights. That's why we cannot use those. It is a showpiece now. Then you can see the walls so broad, 1.5 meters broad walls, and over the walls there is a rafter of coconuts, and you can see that you will not see easily in any part of the houses. This must be very rare house that having those old rafters with such a big heavy weight, and that we have preserved by giving them pesticides and doing this and that, and I requested my son to preserve this with good care.
So uncle, you spoke about these rafters, you spoke about the ceiling. So तुझे मता प्रमाणे हे घर कितले ओल्ड आसपाक जाय?
As per my calculation, as per reliable sources, though I don't have any record, they say this house was built in 1515, and before converted to Catholicism in 1735, the generation that lived in this house were Hindus, and Hindus Maratha, and I'm proud that I'm a Hindu Maratha, and very proud, so proud that I will always respect Maharaji Shivaji that is in front of in my house. I always respect a great warrior, a great man of Maharashtra, and I respect him as a Maratha warrior, and I'm proud to be a Maratha and Hindu Maratha.
अंकल, अशें आयकलां की शिवाजी हांगा ह्या घरान रावन गेलो. आतां ही फॅक्ट, इट इज अ फॅक्ट की शिवाजीन बार्देजचेर हल्लो केल्लो आनी थिवी फोर्ट वॉज कॉन्कर्ड बाय हिम. पूण ह्या घरान तो खरेंच राविल्लो काय कितें?
Unreliable sources say that Shivaji lived in this house, but I have no document to produce you that really he lived in this house. But reliable sources say that he lived in this house. As you can see, there are so many swords displayed in this house, and I don't know who used them, but we have preserved them, giving them due respect.
शिवाजी हांगा आयिल्लो काय राविल्लो काय ना हाजे काय आमकां एविडन्सीस अंकला कडेन तरी मेळना. पूण हाज्यो एविडन्सीस ह्यो तलवारी आसपाक शकतात. ताका तरसादी अशें म्हणटाले. हांगा तुमी पुरातन म्हणजे पयलींच्यो तलवारी सुद्दां पळोवपाक मेळटात. तश्योच तुमी जर हांगा मुखार मुखार येत तर हांगा तुमकां पोर्तुगीज काळांतली सुद्दां तलवारी पळोवपाक मेळटा. अशीच एक तलवार पळोवपाची परवानगी आमकां अंकला कडेन हांवें घेतली. ही जर तुमी तलवार पळयत, ही अजुनूय चलता, म्हणजे हिका ऑयलिंग करून ताणें बरी प्रिजर्व केल्या. सो भोवतेक ही पोर्तुगीज काळांतली आसपाक जाय. अंकल, हांगा तुमचे कडेन आनी कलेक्शन आसा. भाण, दिवे आनी पयलींचे मेजरमेंट्स हे तुमी खंय कलेक्ट केले?
These barns, when my parents were dead, they were using to preserve bath and rice. And after that, they stopped, and I preserved as a showpiece. The lamps or metallic lamps, before we used to put the kerosene, the kerosene oil, and Tammy Peditalium. These paddy measurements were used during the Portuguese times. We used to call them Paili, Kudo, Annati, Gunnati, and Funnati. But now everything has changed and now become everything modern, but this is kept now as a showpiece.
हांगाचे तुमी पळयतात ते व्हेरी रेअर मेजरमेंट आसात. ह्यो मेजरमेंट्स आतां खंयच आमकां मेळना पळोवपाक. पयलीं हाका पायली म्हणजे व्हडली जी आसता ताका पायली, कुडो अशें म्हणटाले. म्हाकाय बी ती सारकी खबर ना, पूण हाका अन्नाटी किंवा आटो म्हणटाले. तशेंच हांगचे मेजरमेंट्स आसताले. पड, 2 पड, 2 पायली, हाजे वयल्यान व्हॉल्यूम बॅचिंग करताले आनी भात विकताले किंवा सामान विकताले. वे बॅचिंग म्हणजे किलांनी विकपाची प्रथा तेन्ना नाशिल्ली. हे घरान जर तुमी आनी पळयत तर आनीकय तुमकां पुरातन वस्तू मेळटल्यो.
This small chandelier, before we used to put candles when there was no power. But now, to simplify the work, we connect it for electric power, and when there is a need, we put them in practice.
पूण हो जो सँडेलियर आसा तो फ्रॉम वीच पिरियड आनी वेर इट वॉज मेड?
These chandeliers, original, they are best world famous. They were made in Belgium, and this is also, I feel, it is made in Belgium. This is this we call in any language saw. Before we used to the coconut by using saw, but presently this saw appeared and now has come a modern one.
So how it would function?
Yeah, I'll show you.
अंकल तुमचे कडेन हेंय आसा न्ही? What are these? हांगाय खूब आसा.
Yeah. These are all old knives, all peeling knives, all the to cut the wood, to cut the coconut we used to use before. And now we don't use them because now modern things and we use modern things. But they are kept there as a symbol of collection.
पयलींच्या वेळार रान निवळ करपाक, पयलींच्या वेळार रानमारी निवळ करपाक काटे जे झाडाक ते झाडाक ते काट्याचे झाडां मारपाक अशे तरेचे पाळ वापरताले. हे पाळ थोडे कडेन अजुनूय वापरतात. ह्याची यूज अशी आसता की कोयती जी आसता लागीं धरची पडटा आनी झाड मारतना ती काटे हाताक लागपाक शकता म्हणून हाचे दांडो व्हडलो आसतालो. हाका चड करून खुबश्या काळांनी बौद्ध अशें म्हणटात. हाचें नांवूय बी आतां काळाच्या हातून नाल जावन गेलां. चड करून हो नाल्ल फोडपाक म्हणजे खोबरे फोडपाक वापरतात. तशेंच हाचे आनीकूय यूज आशिल्ले. तुमी पळयले जुने प्रकारचे विळे, तशेंच आमी जे रेनेर वापरताले पयलींच्या काळांत तेय बी कोयती आसा. अशी खुबशी कलेक्शन रॉयस फॅमिलीच्या घरान मेळटा. अंकल यू आर सेइंग समथींग अबाउट विंडो, स्पेशलिटी कितें हाची?
These windows are of 1 meter in breadth, and we used to come and relax here. My father used to relax, my mother used to relax, and when we were young, we used also to relax. But now we don't relax with the modernization of things.
अशी विंडोज आमकां रेअर ह्यो मेळनात. युटिलिटी कितें आसता?
This must be to keep to see the father, mother, and children together. The symbol must have been for family unity. This is a Bengala called in Portuguese, and this house in olden days had a snake charmer, and that snake charmer used to catch the snakes whenever they were to be appeared in our compound or in the garden.
अंकल ह्यो रूम कसलो?
This is a prayer room that we come in the evenings to say our prayers. In olden days, might have been also generation must have performed some pujas, but presently this is a room of respect and prayer room, and we meditate in this room. And all the decisions that we take, big decisions, before taking the decisions, we kneel down in front of this prayer room and then take the decision.
दिवली आणि तो लॅम्प इज इट ओल्ड